Why is there so much content about self-development and productivity? Who benefits from it? Why does everyone make videos about how to achieve goals and what to do if you don't want to be the part of this race? These questions and more will be answered in this video. Hi, my name is Elijah, I'm startup founder and CEO, and for the last 6 years I've been watching a huge amount of books, articles, courses and videos on productivity, self-development, becoming that guy or girl who finally quit working for the boss and start their own business. Each of you 100% stumbled on at least one video on YouTube with the title 5 things you should know before 20, or how to learn quickly and effectively, do sport 7 times a week and work 8 jobs at the same time, or a video where a 12-year-old guy who have been studying programming for 6 years tells you how to build the architecture of your program. So why is this all so popular? Why do this video get so many views? The answer is long, but logical enough. We live in the era of capitalism, which develops and brings profit to corporations at expense of actively moving components of the economy, you and me and our money. The faster we earn and spend, the more coal the locomotive called economy gets, and the faster it goes. Accordingly, for good functioning of this aggregate, it's necessary to make its component want to earn a lot, spend a lot, to earn and spend again. Thus, the blood of economy names money circulates through vessels fast enough to continue its vital activity. But how to make a person not to be forced, but to want to work more, better and faster in order to get money and spend it faster? Right, it's necessary to systematically educate generations after generations of society striving to stand a step higher than the neighbor. Show movies about cool guys who smoke cigarettes, drive cool car with hot girls. We need to publicize stories of rising from the bottom and becoming a billionaire, like a Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba Group. Children will want to become a businessman if you present the owner of the company as a new age superhero. This path looks complicated, but if all people will follow minimalism in consumption, there will be a collapse in the current world. Imagine the situation. The richest man at the moment, Bernard Arnault, who owns Louis Vuitton, Moët Hennessy, would overnight discover that everyone in society no longer strives to look cooler than their neighbor. What would happen? That's right, bankruptcy. That's why we are no longer the first or second generation to be raised on ideas of reaching the top in your business. Accordingly, this content is targeted and in demand for us. You work hard, pay a lot of taxes, earn a lot and spend a lot. You are the best citizen and customer for any country and corporation. But what if you don't want to participate in the race that the whole world started without you? What if you're satisfied with an ordinary life, with your worldly joys and worries? What to do in such a case? Listen to me. You can live absolutely any way you want, as long as it doesn't interfere with the life of others, correlates with your inner compass, and brings you pleasure and will not cause regrets in your old age. No one is stopping us from being at the level we want to be at. If you don't like working 10 or 12 hours a day to accomplish your goals and build a multi-million-dollar company, it's totally fine. Now, this is not going to be an enjoyable part for some of you, but finish listening to me and understand me correctly, please. As cruel as it sounds, without NPC, any game would be boring and empty. Everyone would be the main character and there would be no variety. For those who don't know, NPC is a non-player character, a character in the game who is not the protagonist. It is a simple villager in RPG who at most will give the protagonist a quest to find his lost bag or kill the wolves near the farm. He is a kind of part of setting when we play a computer game. In the life we also encounter them. But here they are already living people with their own destinies, interests and hobbies. But we see them as scenery because we strive to be the main character of our story. Store clerks, couriers, bus drivers, these are the same kind of people who have made choices. They have chosen to live a simple life and do what they're able to do without big stress. And that's okay. In our world, being an NPC is a perfectly normal choice. You just live a quiet life. Because most of the people don't realize this, they are rude to waiters or cab drivers because they consider them to be a step below them, which in my opinion is unacceptable. And many people fail to notice another interesting detail. Let's think about the main character in the most movies, TV shows and cartoons. Their princess was kidnapped, the earth was attacked by aliens, and maniacs appear in the city. And all these heroes are trying to solve the problems to restore the status quo and return to their normal life. The same, and they lived happily ever after. Equals the life of NPC. There's nothing wrong with being a barista, waiter, plumber, or whatever you want. If you like it, why not? It's possible to achieve mastery in any profession, but if you want to be average, even that's okay. However, this life has its own disadvantages, and you should also approach this choice wisely and understand the risks and responsibilities. For example, if you want to have children and you don't want anything bad for them, you should earn enough money, because you will be very hard at heart when you have to explain 9-year-old child that dad or mom didn't earn enough money to buy him winter shoes. And it all because you decided to choose the path of middleman and don't think about making money and joining the race. And that's not the only trap you can fall into by choosing the path of quite simple life. There are many other things like addiction to winning, midlife crisis, retirement, regrets, and so on. If you are interested in hearing all of them, post a comment, I read them all. So, we've covered why self-development is so popular, as well as possible alternative, but I haven't covered which of these I chose and continue to choose every day and why I do it. In short, I don't like to be bored. I experienced this state of all-consuming boredom at 16-19-year-old when you just sit and refresh your 4chan or social media page. I was very lazy and still am, but I hate boredom so much that I'm willing to do anything to avoid sitting idle. That's why, despite my own laziness, I don't like days off. Even though I can live without them, but that's a story for another video. I've also been paying a lot of attention to stats and achievements in all of my computer games since I was a kid. In general, I created the channel to show how to get these achievements in real life more effectively and with less stress and not to get bored. Well, to be honest, to the end, this is my 8th or maybe 9th attempt of making YouTube videos. I've been making this attempt since 2011. Maybe someday I will tell you about how it went, but it was awful.
No, God!
Write in the comment your opinion on whether it's worth chasing achievements or it's better to move through life on chill. And that's it. Subscribe to the channel, give me a like if you like the video.